He became a world champion while fighting through a broken jaw, refusing to yield when most would have folded. Now, he cruises city streets in a Lamborghini Urus and Mercedes-AMG G63, a living testament to victories earned the hard way. This is Jai Opetaia, a fighter whose life is forged in the brutality of the ring and polished in the elegance of success. Every punch tells a story. Every mile driven proves that champions don't just fight, they live the life of champions. With a net worth of around $5 million, his triumphs extend far beyond the ropes. Today, we're taking you inside the world few ever see. From the oceanfront mansion, where waves replace the roar of the crowd, to an unbeaten career built fight by fight under unforgiving lights. We break down the journey and the man behind it all, the fighter, the father, the relentless competitor who refuses to be denied. So, before we dive in, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because this isn't just boxing. This is the life of a champion. Jai Opetaia's story begins in Sydney, Australia, on June 30th, 1995, born into a family where boxing ran in the blood. On his father's side, 4 generations had stepped into the ring. On his mother's, 3 more carried the torch. For Jai, boxing wasn't a choice, it was destiny. From an early age, he absorbed the rhythm of the gym, watching his father and uncles train, their punches cutting through the air with precision. By the time he was 10, Jai was already showing a rare combination of speed, instinct, and intelligence in the ring, outmaneuvering older opponents with confidence and poise. Coaches quickly noticed that his reflexes were matched by a mind that studied every move, every weakness, and every opening. As a teenager, Jai's talent turned into dominance. His rise in boxing began early, but his amateur years were only the opening chapter. At 16, he made history by winning the 2011 Junior World Championships in Kazakhstan, becoming the first Australian to claim a junior world title. The achievement placed him firmly on the global radar, but it was his relentless drive that defined him. He followed this with a dominant showing at the Australian Olympic qualifiers, defeating New Zealand's David Light to secure his place at the 2012 London Olympics, making him the youngest Australian boxer ever to compete at the Games. Despite a razor-thin first-round loss to Azerbaijan's Timur Mammadov, Jai left the amateur ranks with discipline, ring intelligence, and a hunger for professional greatness. By 2014, at just 19, he transitioned into the professional arena, where the pace, stakes, and brutality were magnified. From the moment he stepped into the ring as a pro, it was clear that his combination of southpaw angles, precision, and knockout power would make him a force in the cruiserweight division. On July 15, 2017, he faced Daniel Ammon for the vacant WBCOPBF and Australian cruiserweight titles. By the 9th round, a technical knockout victory announced Jai's arrival on the professional stage, signaling that a new contender had emerged in the cruiserweight ranks. Just 3 months later, he squared off against Frankie Lopez for the IBF Youth Cruiserweight title. He wasted no time, delivering a first-round TKO that showcased not only his devastating power, but also his precise timing and tactical acumen. The performance sent a clear message. Jai was a fighter who could overwhelm opponents with both strategy and brute force. By early 2018, he was defending the Australian cruiserweight title against Benjamin Kelleher, finishing in the 3rd round with a calculated combination that left no doubt of his dominance. Later that year, he captured the WBO Asia-Pacific cruiserweight title with a 2nd-round knockout of Lucas Paskowski. A successful defense against Curtis Peguero also added the IBF Pan-Pacific cruiserweight title, marking a consolidation of regional supremacy and demonstrating that Jai was becoming a multi-title threat. His momentum continued in 2019. In May, he secured the WBA Oceania Interim Cruiserweight title, followed by defenses against Nicholas Karalampis and Mark Flanagan for the WBO Global and IBF Asia-Oceania titles. Each bout underscored not just his raw power, but his evolution as a strategic fighter. He learned to dissect opponents, anticipate adjustments, and impose his rhythm, whether that meant breaking the pace with sudden combinations or using his reach to control the ring. Every feint, clinch, and counter was evidence of a fighter maturing into a complete professional. The defining moment of Jai's career came on July 2nd, 2022, when he challenged IBF, ring, and lineal cruiserweight champion Mercedes-AMG. The fight had been postponed multiple times, first due to Breedis contracting COVID-19, then due to Jai suffering a rib injury. But when the night finally arrived on the Gold Coast, he delivered a masterclass performance. From the opening bell, he imposed his will, blending punishing power with methodical movement, exploiting openings in Breedis' defense, and controlling the pace with sharp counters and precise jabs. Round after round, Jai's tactical discipline shone through, culminating in unanimous decision victory that crowned him IBF and ring cruiserweight champion. Yet the victory came at a price. Jai fought through a broken jaw in 2 places, requiring immediate surgery and a grueling recovery that tested both mind and body. Even after capturing the pinnacle, his journey remained complex. In 2023, mandatory IBF challenger disputes forced him to make a difficult choice. He vacated the title rather than compromise his career trajectory. Undeterred, he faced Ellis Zorro, delivering a first-round knockout and pocketing a $680,000 purse. This fight emphasized not only his dominance inside the ring, but also his strategic understanding outside it, balancing title politics and career planning. By 2024, he returned stronger than ever. In a highly anticipated rematch with Mercedes-AMG, held on May 18th on the undercard of the Tyson Fury vs. Alexander Usyk mega fight in Riyadh, Jai showcased a refined approach, sharper counters, improved ring control, and superior pacing. He outboxed Breedis, reclaiming the IBF cruiserweight title and reaffirming his status as one of the division's most dominant forces. Following that triumph, Jai defended his title against Jack Massey on October 12, 2024, stopping him the 6th round at the Kingdom Arena. Then, in January 2025, he faced David Nika, delivering a 4th-round knockout that highlighted his unflinching precision, power, and tactical intelligence. Later in 2025, he returned to Australia to face undefeated Italian contender Claudio Squeo, dispatching him confidently and reinforcing that his focus and discipline remained unwavering. His professional career isn't just a list of victories. It's a narrative of strategic growth, resilience, and domination. Outside the ring, Jai Opetaia's life reflects the fruits of his dedication. Nestled in the Gold Coast, his home combines the serenity of luxury, living with spaces designed for training and focus. The minimalist interiors, combined with state-of-the-art gym equipment, create an environment where discipline meets comfort. His car collection mirrors his taste for precision and performance. A sleek Lamborghini Urus that roars down the streets with a twin-turbo V8 engine producing 641 horsepower, hitting 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.6 seconds. A customized Mercedes-AMG G63, built like a tank but with the soul of a sports car, flaunts aggressive lines, a burly engine, and a handcrafted interior that combines luxury with raw power. Rounding out the collection are high-performance machines like a Porsche 911 Turbo S, with its sleek curves, rear-engine balance, and a Range Rover Sport SVR, blending 575 horsepower with off-road capability and refined comfort. Endorsements from Adidas, Under Armour, and DAZN supplement his fight earnings, giving him financial security while enabling smart investments in property, business ventures, and the finer things in life. Outside the ring, his greatest victories aren't always measured in knockouts or championship belts. At the heart of his life beyond boxing is Kenesha Murray. Their story began in October 2011, when young love met ambition and dreams. Over more than a decade, their bond endured the relentless demands of professional sports, long training camps, and the sacrifices required to chase greatness. In July 2024, their family grew with the birth of their daughter, Lila Robin Opetaia, a transformative moment that reshaped Jai's perspective. Fatherhood added a new layer of motivation, a reason to fight not just for glory, but for legacy and family. A reminder that some victories are measured in love, presence, and the quiet triumphs away from the spotlight. Yet, despite the trappings of wealth, Jai maintains a disciplined lifestyle. He rises early, trains rigorously, and focuses on recovery, diet, and mental preparation. He balances luxury with purpose, understanding that true success is measured not by possessions, but by mastery of craft and legacy. Jai's story is far from finished. At 6 feet 2 inches with a 76-inch reach and an undefeated record of 27-0 with 21 knockouts, his potential to unify titles and solidify his place among boxing's all-time greats is enormous. Each fight builds his legacy, his technical prowess, power, and ring intelligence placing him at the top of the cruiserweight division. Off the ring, his discipline, focus, and humility provide inspiration for younger fighters. Jai Opetaia demonstrates that greatness is earned, shaped by resilience, and fueled by a vision that extends beyond the immediate fight. From regional titles to world championship glory, each fight has contributed to a legacy of precision, discipline, and relentless ambition. His story is a blueprint for modern boxing success, demonstrating that raw talent alone is never enough. Intelligence, preparation, and mental fortitude are what separate champions from pretenders. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Jai Opetaia's life, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell so you never miss a story of boxing's true champions. For exclusive perks, early access, and content suggestions, click the membership link in the description. And while you're here, check out our deep dive into Gervonta Davis. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.